107.5. Rooney and Moon.
Carlos Mencia in studio with us. Time to give away a pair of tickets. Looking for the right caller. 763-4MIX, 763-4649. Hello, Mix 107.5. Who's this?
This is Bertha.
Hi, Bertha.
Bertha Gallardo.
How are you, Bertha?
Pretty good.
Hey, Bertha, say hi to Carlos Mencia.
Hi, Carlos.
How are you, Bertha?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I am phenomenal.
Well, welcome to Clovis.
Bertha, are you a big Carlos Mencia fan?
Yes, I sure am.
Did you have somebody you can take with you to go see the show tonight?
I sure do.
All right, we have good news then, Bertha.
That's good.
Bertha acted like she was going to eat me. She went, I was like, what? Wait a minute.
Tasty.
Hold on. I do.
Bertha, you got a pair of tickets to the show. If you hang on the line, we'll get some more information, and we'll see you at the Carlos Mencia show tonight, okay?
Well, thank you.
Say bye to Carlos.
Bye, Carlos.
Bye, Bertha.
The High Plains Best Mix. Mix 107.5.
Praise the Lord and good morning. It's 8:03 with Rooney and Moon broadcasting live from downtown Clovis here on Mix 107.5. It is Friday morning. I'm Steve Rooney.
I am Duffy Moon.
And I am Carlos Mencia.
Yeah!
You don't hear that
Like
often
that,
on the
right?
show. Yeah, there you go.
Very good.
Hope you recorded that.
Oh, yes, sir, we did.
Good,
Welcome to the show, and thanks for hopping on board the Rooney and Moon Express as we chug from left to right across your virtual radio dial this fabulous Friday morning. I'm Steve, that's Duffy, that's Carlos. Noel just shot us a question, and we'll have to give Carlos a mulligan on this if he doesn't get it right off the bat. He doesn't get to New Mexico often, so if this question doesn't make sense right off the bat to Carlos, we're going to give him a mulligan.
We'll even explain it if we need to.
Yeah, because I just go to Albuquerque once a year. That's it, literally.
Noel posted, question, red or green?
Oh, I know what he's talking about. It depends. In eastern New Mexico, green. In western New Mexico, red.
Wow, you got that right.
He's a stud. You're a stud. Carlos, Chuck posted, just listening to Carlos Mencia on the show. He gets it. I am so there with him on stuff. Also on the Facebook, Emily posted, Carlos, you're my husband's fave comedian. You make us laugh big time.
That's awesome, man.
If you want to check him out yourself, you can tonight. He's going to be at the Civic Center, okay? The show's at 8 o'clock. Doors open at 7. It's the New Territory Tour starring Carlos Mencia.
8:05 with Rooney and Moon and Carlos. Sir, proud to be an American.
Well, you know what? What you were saying is true. We're immigrants, so we look at things differently. And it's funny because I have people coming up to me. The one difference from big cities and smaller cities like this is, for some reason, there seems to be a lot more outward patriotism in the smaller cities than like in New York. It's not that they don't love it as much. It's just not outward as much as here. Here, everybody's like, and I'm proud to be an, you know what I mean?
The flags waving on their cars and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's because you guys don't have like traffic to annoy you during those moments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you wake up at 7 and you get to work at 7:08, you know, you have time to love America. It's different when you get up and you're like, oh, an hour in traffic.
Yeah.
This is horrible. And people are like, how do you like America? How do you think I like it? You know what I mean? It's not an outward thing. But for me, you know, if I was in Honduras, I'd be the funniest guy milking a cow. Right. I mean, that's a fact.
Right.
You know, I look at it this way. I think about I went back and I was watching Survivor with a friend of mine. And he was talking about how crazy it is and how hard it is for these contestants. And I realized that every Survivor we've done, wherever we go, people have been living there for thousands of years. That's how pathetic we are, that we're like, Survivor Guatemala. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of people in Guatemala going, we've been here forever. What is he talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're all upset because they have to eat a bag of rice.
Right.
And, you know, most people,
Zimbabwe, Nigeria. Over there, they're like, what is he talking about? We have been here forever. This is crazy. Eat the chicken, man. You know, it's like we're you know, we create shows about how other people live. You know, Fear Factor, would you eat that? And we're like, ew. Or somewhere else, they're like, that's a delicacy.
Exactly. Who doesn't eat cow eyeballs?
I mean, seriously, we'll make fun of like haggis or something like that. That some food from over there. Oh my God, they put what in the stomach of who? You know, and we just lost perspective. And people like us who were born in other countries, we see this differently because we complain about things other people don't complain. We complain about potholes. You go to other countries, they don't have streets.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They don't have streets. In this country, if we go somewhere and there's a dirt road, we're like, oh, that's a dirt road.
Yeah.
Over there, people are like, man, there's a road. They don't even say dirt. There's a road.
My Prius might get mud on it.
Right? Oh, my God. Oh, man.
But, you know, it's interesting.
I got to get a new car. You have a car?
Yeah, exactly. They have a bicycle, right?
Yeah, you a bicycle. Man, listen. Poor is when you live in, like, Venezuela, right? And you see a guy that has a donkey with 3 legs. And you look at that guy and go, man, if only I had a 3-legged donkey. That's when you know what I mean? Your life is on a whole different level. And also, I think we have to learn how to appreciate the things that we have.
Sure.
And screw right or left or red state or blue state. You know what I mean? Like, that's some other thing I hate about people. Are like, oh, people in California and people in this. I said, listen, I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan, to Djibouti. I've performed for our troops all over the world. And the one thing you realize especially when you go into theater, is how nobody cares where we're from,
right, in
America, when they shoot at us, when they plan IEDs, when they plan missions. You know what I mean? Middle Eastern terrorists aren't, they're not in Afghanistan right now going, listen, we're going to kill all the people, but only from blue state. Remember this. Remember this, my friend. Nothing to conserve. They're like us. We like them. They're good people. But the blue ones, them with their hip-hop and their music and their pants sagging to floor and the women are loose. We kill them. You understand this? But the red ones, no, they're like us. They're different God, but same people. Same people. Eh? They don't like the girl to be whore. We don't like this either. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. But so you learn, like, so many things. Like, we're the only country in the world, I think, that right before we sent our troops to war, we actually tell them to not shoot the wrong people. Right. Well, I think the rest of the world teaches shoot, kill.
Just shoot.
Yeah.
Just shoot.
And I know this because I was in our Camp Peering, and there's any troops, they'll tell you. Anytime you were going to get sent into theater in Iraq, you had to go through that training. And there were a lot of training, some of it is triage stuff, some of it. But one of them is the most expensive video game that they've ever created.
Yeah. Right.
And this game has real weapons. They don't shoot, but they're real weapons, and they're attached to this, automatic, like, cord. But anyway, it's a video game. But the video game is of real people. Mm-hmm. And they videotape these scenarios, and they teach the troops on how not to shoot people that may look like they are shootable, but they're still not shootable. And so I was there, and I was blown away by it. And I remember they said, you want to play the game? And I said, yeah. So they said, okay, here's the scenario. You are in roadside stop, okay? And they're coming, and remember, the only thing they cannot have is rocket launchers. But they can have guns, they can have M4s, M16s, all is legal. Can't shoot them just because they have these weapons.
Right.
They have to show an aggression, and the only thing they can't be walking around with the rocket launchers.
Right.
You can immediately stand down or pull your guns. So that's the scenario. There's a car coming. You do what you think is right. So this Toyota pickup truck, and somebody will tell you that they know the scenario. A Toyota pickup truck shows up with like 10 Middle Eastern people in the back. It stops. They all jump out, and they all have weapons. And they go, and I just went, and I shot everybody. Dude. I shot everybody. And the captain is like, what are you doing, soldier? And I was like, listen, I don't know what means, but it sounded like kill that guy. That's what it sounded like. And he goes, you failed your mission. And I'm like, I killed him. I think I won. I'm just saying, I think I won.
Friends, that's Carlos Mencia. And if you think this is good, he's saving the excellent stuff for the show tonight. It's happening at the Clovis Civic Center. It's happening at 7 o'clock. You can get your tickets at the box office. In fact, I'd go there today and get your tickets in advance just so you can be sure that you don't get nixed out of the show. Carlos, we could chat with you all morning, and I would love nothing more than that. We got to share you with our other radio station across the hall. I want to thank you very much for being here this early on a Friday morning. Thank you very much for being a pro.
I appreciate it, man. It was awesome.
You're the man. Thank you so much, guys.
Rooney and Moon in the morning.
The High Plains Best Mix.
Mix 107.5.